Hi everyone, it's Elena and welcome back to another episode with the Immigration People. Now, if you've been living in Singapore, you've probably heard the buzz about SG60. It's Singapore's big 60th birthday, and let me tell you, there are some real goodies lined up. But here's the catch. Most of these benefits are only for Singapore citizens and PRs only. So if you're still holding on to that expat status, stay with me because I'm about to break down to you exactly what you're gonna miss out on. First up, let's talk about the SG60 benefits. Number 1, a one-time cash payout of up to $600. This is given to Singaporeans aged 21 and above in 2025, and the amount depends on your income and property ownership. Number 2, an extra $250 in CDC vouchers. CDC vouchers are vouchers issued by the Community Development Council in Singapore. They are direct cash vouchers that can be used at most food, beverage, services, daily essentials such as groceries, and household appliances stores island-wide. The first round have been issued in January this year, and the next round will be issued in May this year. Next up, 50% off public transport fares for seniors. For those aged 60 and above, from October 2024, travelling will become even more affordable on the most popular form of transport in Singapore. Next, up to $450 in Medisave top-ups. The Medisave system in Singapore ensures that every Singaporean contribute to their own medical coverage and insurance, with frequent injections like this top-up to help with healthcare costs. And you don't have to lift a finger because the top-up to your account is automatic if you qualify. Next, lower school fees for polytechnic and ITE students. Starting from 2025, Singaporean students in diploma and technical education studies get to enjoy even lower education fees. Lastly, $1.9 billion worth of support for local businesses. Singapore has always been pro-business, and this latest injection in available grants and funds is going to help in a big way with increasing wages and cost pressures, giving businesses and the economy a strong push. If you're not at least a PR, or better still, a citizen, then none of these benefits will apply to you. In the next episode, I'm gonna show you how becoming a Singapore PR can open up not just these opportunities, but a whole lot more for you. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and I'll see you in part 2.